Let's vamonos.
Back to Let's Vamonos. This week's tax tip is medical expenses. Medical expenses can add up quickly, but you may be able to get some relief from taxes you owe by taking advantage of deductions available on your tax return. Those medical expenses are, but not limited to your out-of-pocket medical expenses such as doctor visits, hospital stays, nursing home care, and finally, keep in mind that you can only deduct qualified medical expenses that don't exceed a certain percentage of your adjusted gross income. For this tax season, it would be a percentage of 7.5% of your adjusted gross income. We hope this helps make your filing experience a little smoother this tax season, and thanks for tuning in.
Hey everybody, thank you so much Joanna for that tax tip this week. If you did not know, Joanna is the owner of Texas Premium Financial Services, and she has a business that helps small businesses with their taxes, their bookkeeping, and all their business needs. So thank you so much for that tip. We really appreciate it. If you did not know, this is Let's Vamonos live on IG, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. We're on live. We appreciate all of y'all joining on. We have a great show today. We have a guest today. It'll be our first guest 2023. Super excited about that. But before we get to our guests, we're going to talk about all the things. Valentine's. It's February 2023. So let me get my notes. I don't want to get off track. Sometimes I can get off track and I don't want to get off track. So if you also don't know, we are today's show is located inside the Cargo Vintage Ladies, inside Ironworks, Cameron Ironworks, Cargo Vintage Ladies, Pink Couch, 711 Milby Street, here in the East End. We're very grateful for them to give us this space and sponsor our location. We also, just as a reminder, offer quarterly ad packages for small businesses. So if you have a small business and you're looking for advertisement or marketing on another platform, we have a space available here for you as well to advertise. We have also partnered up with our wonderful partnership with Sam Rios, the Yellow Management. We are so excited to be able to partner with her. She offers tailored virtual support to your small business needs as well. So if you need any help regarding your small business, she's someone to definitely reach out to as well. So today's episode will be produced by the Yellow Management. Moving forward, we decided to talk about Valentine's Day stuff this week because even though Valentine's is still a couple weeks away, we want to make sure that we are, we want to hear the needs of you ladies out there that are preparing for Valentine's Day. So a quick this is kind of a announcement, a special announcement, I guess you could say. I have become an ambassador for the Berry Fab, so I'm very grateful to be able to be a part of the Berry Fab strawberry business. If you know anything about her, she has been a great guest on my show as well. And so in the meantime, getting in that partnership with her, or that being an ambassador, I wanted to know what you ladies like for Valentine's Day. So for Valentine's Day, do you like strawberries? Do you like cards? Do you like flowers? Do you want it all? Do you want a romantic dinner? A lot of y'all were very adamant about wanting it all. There was a high percentage on the Instagram poll that y'all wanted it all. Y'all wanted to make sure that your loved one, your Valentine, got you the candies, the dinner, the balloons, you name it, y'all wanted it all. So if you're out there and you're listening, guys, the women want it all. And as far as me, just a little bit about me, I do like all of those things as well. I love chocolates. I love a good dinner, a good steak. I love all of those things, and so I'm right there with you ladies. I support y'all in those endeavors. So hopefully for Valentine's, y'all can get some either strawberries from a small business. I highly recommend. The Berry Fab is, like I said, I'm an ambassador for the Berry Fab, so I'll be promoting that. I've got some wonderful strawberries here, and we'll share more about that on the story. So on IG, if you want to check those out, definitely share more. But let's go ahead and go to, wait, first of all, let me ask, is there anybody out there that doesn't expect those things for Valentine's Day? Like, do y'all expect, you don't expect nothing? Like, does it matter? Is it important? I just want to hear a little bit from y'all that are out there. I really appreciate all of y'all that are out there right now viewing. I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all want for Valentine's? Do y'all agree with the poll? Do you disagree with the poll? I don't know. Let us know. We'll give it a minute. We'll see what y'all say out there. Mom, do you like stuff for Valentine's Day? She said, heck yeah. So, we hope we can get some responses from y'all. We hope that y'all maybe get some conversation going. We definitely want y'all to engage. We want this to be fun. We want this to be where y'all can, chat with me live and tell me what you're thinking, what's on y'all's mind. And if y'all have any suggestions, let me know. Topics that you want to talk about, let me know. But, oh, okay, we got a comment here. I see Habibi Cake says, we don't exchange gifts, but my hubby always buys my daughter a gift. Well, that's sweet. I like that. That's a good idea. He's sharing the love somehow for Valentine's Day, setting great expectations for his daughter for future boyfriends or girlfriends or whatnot. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move along. We really appreciate the comments that are coming through. Please do bring them in. If you have any questions, let us know. But we're gonna go ahead and move along with the community events. So, market, Shop Local Market is a market that does has vendors throughout the community. They're going to be at the Houston Farmers Market this Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday and Sunday until the end of the year. They will also be having a anti-Valentine's Day event here on Saturday for all of those anti-Valentine's Day people. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be lighthearted. It's nothing like, angry Valentine's. It's going to be just a cool hangout to come and celebrate, shop Small Business Saturday. The City Blooms will be out with also some fresh flowers, and also you'll be able to get anything that you're interested in, maybe for Valentine's Day. The following next week, we'll have a couple other events specifically on Valentine's Day. Shop Local Market will be at AXELRAD, and then they'll be at St. Arnold's on the St. Arnold's on the 10th, which is actually the following Friday, and then at AXELRAD on Valentine's Day, and then another event on the 19th at Carbach. That Carbach event is not a free event, just to give y'all a heads up on that. So if you're interested in any of those events, send Shop Local Market a DM or go check out their page or website, and they'll be able to give you some information there. Let's see, what else is on the agenda today? Oh, I totally got off track. I need to follow my notes. Sam's gonna kill me. So another big plug I wanted to share is tomorrow is a virtual book launch for In a World We Love by Alice Perez. She is a Latina children's author that we have interviewed before, and she has her second book out that's going to be coming out virtually tomorrow at 6:30, a virtual book launch. So definitely check that out. We definitely want to support her, and we will be sharing some of her stuff later on in the future. Hopefully we can get her on here and talk about that second book. Her first book was Vamos a Veracruz, which was I think launched right during COVID or before COVID. So we really appreciate that. The other thing we wanted to share is there were a lot of small businesses that were affected by the tornado that happened a week ago? And so There's a small business out there called ISSA Cookie on IG, and she sells cookies. And right now she is selling t-shirts to help her business. Unfortunately, her home was destroyed, which was where her business was at. She is selling t-shirts, so if you can go on IG and donate, buy a shirt. It's only $25 for a shirt, and help her raise money and funds for her to get her small business back up and going. Really appreciate that, because we know there's a lot of small businesses that did struggle with what happened during the tornado, and a lot of their homes were damaged severely, and that costs money. That's money coming out of their business pocket, right? Whether they use their home or they have to spend money from their business to take care of their home. So hopefully we can support those small businesses out there that need help. And if you would like to help this small business or any other small business out there, let me know, and I can help promote and support as well. So after all of that, we got so much to talk about today, but we don't want to forget that we do have a guest. Our guest today is Robert. You go by Robert or Roberto? Roberto del Toro with BBQ713. So come on down, Robert. We're super excited to have you. Scooching a little bit more. There we go. All right. So, y'all, thank you so much for Robert for coming on here, for being on the first episode, IG Live guest episode for February. We're really happy. For those of y'all that don't know, Robert's a frequenter of this space over here at the Cameron Ironworks. He's a supporter of the Segunda Coffee Lab, which we love. He's a supporter of the community, which we love. He does so much work for the community, just being a part, sharing his passions, sharing his skills. If you don't know, if you haven't met Rolly, his French Bulldog, he's also like the mascot pretty much of BBQ713. So thank you so much, Robert, for coming on. I wanted to ask you a couple questions because we want to share a little bit about you for those that don't know. Oh, and somebody just chimed in and said, the best barbecue.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
That's right. That's right.
So, a couple questions I wanted to ask you. First question I wanted to ask you is, how old is BBQ713?
Officially, about going on 6 years officially, but it's something. The cooking has been many years that I've been cooking, but BBQ713 about 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, and that was one of the other questions I wanted to ask you as well. How long have you been a chef?
I started actually my professional cooking career when I was 17, interning at the medical center for 2 hotels. And I started cooking when I was 17. I was already interning. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be a chef, and I knew that since high school. So I would cook for the staff of my high school. I would do like continental breakfast and lunch for the staff and the teachers. And yeah, it's been a long road, but yeah. That was back in. It's been a while.
don't tell them your age.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna go that.
But I know we had talked previously, and you had mentioned some of your inspiration came from your family. So who was the cook in your family?
My mom, of course. But for my family, immediate family, my mom, of course. But like we all cook. My dad cooked. My sisters are amazing, also chefs, and my family, my aunts, my uncles. I mean, everybody cooks. For some reason, everybody and cooks well. Everybody. Yeah.
Awesome. So maybe it's just a natural, innate talent that you have.
Yeah. It's definitely in the genes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's awesome. So, what are some of your favorite meals that you like to cook for others?
Man, when I cook for like my family or friends or special someone, since it's almost Valentine's, I love doing seafood. Lobster, shrimp, stuff like that. I'm real big into seafood. For my business or for catering, stuff like that, I love cooking. Like my pastas are one of my biggest sellers. But the pasta bar, I love doing pasta bars, pasta trays, stuff like that. And of course, barbecue. That is my core. So yeah, definitely. But probably on top is seafood. I love doing seafood. Yeah.
And if you aren't following him, go check his IG page out. It's BBQ713 LLC. support and follow him. He has amazing pictures and videos of all the stuff that he does. Like, literally, it will make your mouth start watering when you see his food. It is so good. I have had your food. You also sometimes do have what is it? Not taquitos, but the
empanadas.
Empanadas here at the Segunda Coffee Lab.
Yeah.
So that if you've never tried and you want to try, you can come to Segunda Coffee Lab and get you a cafecito or empanada. It has barbecue in it.
Yeah, I do brisket empanadas. I do pork empanadas, but I make more mine the pork like a pork adobo, and then I also do roasted chicken. I do tofu and vegetarian. So definitely, those are available anytime. You know.
Yeah. So usually, how do people reach out to you if they want to hire you to cater?
I have a number. It's on my, I don't know my work number by memory yet, which is crazy.
You get a new number?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but all contact info is in the bio on my Instagram, on my Facebook. They can text me, email me, send me a direct message. So anywhere through there.
Awesome. So as far as this is February. We're really focusing on the whole new month. We're focusing on goals because it's a whole new year. What are some goals for 2023 for Barbecue 713?
Oh man, it's something that I've one thing about myself is I've always had, since I've had my small business, my catering company, my food truck, I've always had my regular job. I have my CDL, so I drive, and I've always cooked on my days off. That's when I cater. That's when I cook. So it's been months, sometimes months, that I work 7 days a week without rest, without, the people who know me know that's how it is. That's how I've been living myself. And I've never had the opportunity to go full on with my catering, with my food truck. So that's obviously my dream. So hopefully, God willing, this year, by, let's say, June, July, I'm going to go full on with my catering and my food truck.
Yeah. And I love that. That's a great goal to have. I know you've shared that with me before, so that's why we definitely want to share out there. We want people to know that, hey, going full time, the support, he appreciates the support, but we need more support, right? Just a little bit more. We get full time here, and we love the fact that you are just such an advocate in the community as far as just supporting. Just supporting. You support small businesses. I know
definitely.
like nobody else, and I really that just means a lot for me and also for a lot of those small businesses out there. I know they appreciate it as well. So food truck Barbecue 713 hopefully will be seen during the summer out somewhere soon.
Definitely.
So we're gonna manifest that. We're gonna put that out there in the universe to do so, and also pray.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. As far as I guess, do you have any personal goals just in general, not business related? Anything you would like to accomplish this year, like personally?
Definitely. I mean, nothing that has to do. Always, it's the new year, but I'm not too big on all New Year, new me, But just me personally is, of course, taking better care of myself, health wise, stuff like that. Not because, I want to look better, but because of my health. I already look good, I know that.
There you go.
But,
I love it.
Just health-wise, I want to get, take care of myself a little better, stuff like that. And just, work. I work hard already, so, just that's probably my main thing is take care better of myself, my health.
I think and that's great. That's good to hear also from a Latino man, because I think so many of us don't hear enough of that conversation of, it's like you said, it's not about looking a certain way. It's about taking care of your health long term, so you can run your business, so you can help people support. So you don't feel like there's anything holding you back.
No, definitely not. Definitely not more. So.
I think that's a great goal to have, personal goal. I'm the same way. Believe me, I've been trying to at least walk 30 minutes a day to just get some movement, because as we know, it can get hard, especially with this cold weather. Y'all, I'm not a fan of this cold weather. I just want to go in my PJs and
definitely gotta stay active.
Yeah, stay active.
Yeah.
As far as a business owner and a Latino, Any words of advice for other, maybe young people that are watching this, that might watch this later on, or advice that you would like to share to help support or inspire? Words of motivation, I guess.
When luckily for me, the love for what I do for cooking started obviously a long time ago, and it's carried me all over the world. Like like a week after I graduated high school, I was already in culinary school. I was already in chef school. I was, going to school in the morning, working an evening job, cooking a graveyard job. I was cooking in the graveyard. I was cooking the food for the airlines at Bush Airport, and I would come speeding down back to school, and then go to school, at ACC Central for my culinary school. That's where I went. I didn't go to this, big fancy school. I went to what was good for me, what I could afford, what I knew I wanted to do something, and that's what I did. And my cooking, I mean, I've cooked all over Houston, hotels, catering companies, restaurants, and then I started, doing private chef. I was a private chef for an international company, and that's how I ended up going international as a chef at the embassy in Afghanistan. And I was there working in Southeast Asia, Central Asia. It's just it took my love for food, for what I wanted to do, took me all over the world. And 1 year turned into 8 years that I worked overseas, and it let me travel, cook everywhere in different countries, all over the world, literally all over the world. And because I love it, I believe that's why I got so far in it. It took me far. Coming home, I knew I wanted to do something for myself. I knew I wanted to start my own business, and never stopping, never giving up, because falling and you're always that's something that's gonna happen. There's setbacks, we fall. It just, that never stopped me. It's just my love, and there's a word that I was taught years ago, was just fortitude. Your fortitude, it's very important to me, and it should be for everyone. But it's loving what you do, because if you don't love what you do, it just kind of like, it just drags on you, it drains you. So at least try to do something that you love to do, and never give up.
Yes.
Never stop, and it's, it can sound a little cliche when people are like, well, don't give up. If you fall, get back up. Yeah, but it's true, though. It's very true.
I love that you said that it's something that you love and you're passionate about, because so many young people these days just want to make a quick buck, right? They want to make money. They want to buy the things. They want to have a successful life. But success and passion for what you do can go hand in hand, and you can make money being in your passions, working in your passions. It's just, you gotta have that fortitude, like you said.
Like for example, when I'm at work, it's just that some of the days just drag on. It's like, okay, I can't wait to get out of here. And when I'm in my food truck, when I'm cooking, I swear to God, I can do it blindfold. People ask me, how do you do when you're cooking for a party for 500 people, for 300 people, for 2 parties, one for 200 people, one for 100, and it's just me. I cook all the food myself personally.
Yeah.
That's it. And they ask me, how do you do that? And it's crazy, because it's somehow just, I don't know if it's weird, but it just happens.
Yeah.
It just flows. It just comes to me, and I just knock it out. And by the time you know it, I've fed 400 people. I've done fed 300 people, 200 people. And it's because I honestly believe, because I love it.
Yeah.
Because I love what I do. So.
Well, I really admire you, Roberto. I really admire you, and I really admire the work that you do and the passion that you have for what you do. And so I wish nothing but many blessings for your business, and blessings for you and your health and your family, because I know, like, we all need that support, right? And so that's here on Let's Vamonos. We're here to support, we're here to inspire, we're here to advocate for our community and make sure that our voices are heard, and that, that you also, as a Latino male, to inspire those young men out there to, follow their dreams, whatever it may seem. Like, most people think that cooking can't be a career, but it can be these days, right?
Yes,
we know now there's so many options. I want to end on the last word for you. I want you to have the last word. As far as your goals with your business? Is there, well, let me say this actually. As far as celebrities, you know, people like to cook for celebrities. Is there anybody that you're like, man, I really would love to just like whip out a dish for this particular celebrity? Anybody out there that you'd like to whip out a dish for?
Man. You know, I do private catering where I also cook for, you know, people in their home in more intimate setting, you know. And I don't post that because, you know, I'm in someone's home, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've catered for a few people, you know, a little. I guess you could tell.
We don't want to throw the names.
Yeah,
you don't want to throw the names
exactly.
out. Yes.
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But actually, I wouldn't mind cooking for our new head coach for the Texans, the D'Amico Ryans. I would love that opportunity. But yeah, that's definitely one thing I would love to do.
Yes, and we would love to congratulate D'Amico Ryans for getting that job, that new position for the Houston Texans. If you're a Houston Texans fan, you're probably super excited. I know there's a lot of Houston Texans out there that are so glad that they got hopefully a good team and a good coach. So yeah, that's a great. We're definitely putting it out there. We're going to tag D'Amico. We're going to tell him. We're going to let him know. Yeah, we're going to let him know that hey, you got a local chef here in H-Town that is like she said, the best barbecue in Houston. Go ahead.
I want to add something.
Sure. Yeah.
Like you said, you know, about supporting small business and each other, especially as a Latino. As one thing that I'm real big on is supporting small business. You know, I'm a small business. I appreciate all the support I get, but I'm real big on supporting small business. And anybody can talk. You know, post this, post that, but it's to do it. You have to do. Put in the work. And my friends, my people, the people I surround myself with, and people I don't know, even strangers, if, you know, I'm real big on that. And people that I know that I'm real big on that, you know, and I try my hardest to support other small businesses. And, you know, but it's about putting in the work, you know, sharing this, sharing that, posting this, posting that, supporting your friends, your family, people that around you, and not just posting, hey, support small business, but what they mean is, support me, and that's it. That's as far as it goes, you know. No, support others. You know, support small business, support somebody's dream. That's important. Not just talk about it, be about it. Don't just post about it. Do it. You know, support others. You know, it's. I'm real big on that. Don't just be that person that, you know, you mean support me. That's all you mean. No, you know, actually show some love, show some support. You know, it makes a difference.
You're absolutely right, and I totally agree with that. And I'm so thankful to have you here as our first guest on Let's Vamonos for 2023. We're very thankful to have you, Roberto. And if you ever see him here at Segundo Coffee Lab or inside of Cameron Ironworks, say hi. He's super friendly. And you get to see Rolly's on here as well. So thank you so much for being a guest.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And again, follow and support him on Instagram. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to our next topic. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We really appreciate Roberto for being on here. We're going to talk a little bit about just finalizing our advocacy work that we do, which is the, let me look at my notes here, y'all. Oh, as y'all know that we are supporting the Wives of Machismo, the author Wives of Machismo. So she is a Latina author that sells her books on Amazon. If you are interested, you can go purchase them on Amazon. Her books are about empowering women regarding advocacy against domestic abuse relationships. Stories are very, very juicy, to say the least. They're great stories, but they're also empowering stories as well for women. So go check her out. She's on Amazon. You can support a Latina author. And the other thing that I want to talk about is, as y'all know, Houston Latina Collaborative is back on the social media train. I guess you could say they're back and working on it. If some of y'all don't know, I am part of that, and I am hoping that y'all can go and follow and support as well. Be looking out for future networking events and events alone as well that we'll be hopefully doing this year for 2023. Last thing, Alley Theater has their Cambodian rock band play that's still going on, I believe, till the middle of February. It's going to be a great opportunity for you to go see a different culture, talk about their culture, their music, their experiences, their history. Highly recommend going to a show at the Alley Theater if you've never gone. So definitely go check out the Alley Theater, whether it's for the Cambodian rock band play or another play in the future. And as y'all know, we are always wanting to educate our community, so we're hoping to work on some workshops this summer. So if you are interested in learning how to vlog, podcast, live stream, any of those things, we'll be working on a workshop this summer, and we'll let y'all know all those details as always. So I think that's a wrap, y'all. We really appreciate all of those that were on here, that chimed in. Again, we would love questions. So if you ever have any questions or would like to just have any recommendations, please let us know. We appreciate the love and support as well. We just we want to hear from y'all. We want to be able to make sure that we are providing the content that y'all are getting, educational resources, information, all of those things. So other than that, I think that's it. We'll wait. We'll hold on a minute or two and see if there's any questions that come through. But the replay will be available tomorrow, Thursday at 12, and then it will go on the feed forever on Friday. So we also, just a heads up, we will be doing a giveaway once we hit the 4,000 followers. We're really close, and I'm going to be doing a special giveaway. Hint, it's going to be Selena themed. So like, if you want to be a part of that, make sure you start sharing our page so we can hit that 4,000 followers. Hopefully, but the goal is before the end of February. So we've got a lot of days ahead. Hopefully we can get that done, and we are able to grow and continue to support y'all as well. But other than that, thank y'all so much for the love and support, and let's vamonos. Bye.